a cute little intro. Welcome back to another episode of The Least Favorite. I'm your girl, Natalie, and today I got my girl, Tasha, with me. Tasha, do you remember how we met?
We was outside, girl.
That's what I was saying. I was trying to think, because I always have an issue, like, introducing people. I'd be awkward as fuck. But I'm like, I don't even remember the day I met Tasha. All I remember was me twerking and you slapping my butt.
We was outside.
And we was just cool ever since, all right? Cool as fuck. And then I remember us having a conversation one time. I think it was at Tijuana's. We was lit. And we got into a whole deep conversation about your journey, your life, your condition, which we'll talk about. And I was like, oh, nah, she got to come on the pod. So I'm really happy that you're here. I know we're going to have a really good conversation. We start every episode with a topic from the bowl. It's like a random little icebreaker. So you get to pick your favorite color.
I picked two.
We could probably do two. We'll save this one for the halftime.
Okay.
We get halftime.
Halftime.
A halftime show. Hopefully you can read it.
First celebrity crush. Ooh.
First celebrity crush? Oh, damn.
Halle Berry.
I don't remember my first celebrity, like when you're little or like, do you remember?
Oh, God.
Nobody's gonna know. You know Chayanne?
Yes. Why?
I don't know.
That was?
My
Who
mom,
is that?
Chayanne was like a novela star, right?
And a singer.
And a singer. Yeah, I think that's where I know him from. But my grandmother and my mom, they used to watch a lot of like Univision
Okay.
when I was growing up. So like they would always say how cute he was. And I think I was like brainwashed because now as an adult, I would never look at a guy like that. We're going to have to put a
Wait, is
picture.
that like Cheyenne? Like how you spell
It's
that?
like, it's Chey, right?
It's Chay, I think.
A-Y.
Chayanne.
Oh my God. He looks like Jesus. Or how they say Jesus looked. But yeah,
I
not
haven't
cute.
seen him
Looks like
lately.
a Mario Lopez type.
Let me see. Turn it around so I can see. We're gonna have to put it up.
This guy?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, but I was little. I didn't know. But then when I got a little bit older, but still little, I was really into R&B. My sister would play R&B, so Tyrese was another one for me.
Really?
So that's completely different. But
Okay.
yeah, how about you?
Oh my God. My first freaking celebrity crush was Puff Daddy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh my God. I don't
Yes.
know what it was about this man.
He's cute though.
I loved Puff Daddy. And I
Mhm.
was a whole child.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Puff Daddy.
You know what's funny? You can tell like a person's age by how they reference his name. You feel me? Because she said Puff Daddy. Other people be like Diddy.
I like
or
Diddy.
P. Diddy.
Puff Daddy
Puff
is who I
Daddy.
like. And I remember the video that I was like, ooh, who is that? Anthony, help me.
He said you
Hey, yo,
remember
the
it.
sun don't shine forever.
Forever, but as
Victory.
long as it's
That
here.
victory, that video.
That was
And I
that video
like,
for you?
Yes.
For me,
And I
it
was
wasn't. It wasn't the video. It was that song you ever heard, Señorita,
Oh,
by
that's my
him.
shit.
Mami, ven aquí.
Okay, yes.
I wanna
I was like, oh my
be
God, and I'm
your
Spanish. He's talking
Oh
to me.
my
Like, I
God.
The
swore.
victory video for me, I was like, who
I'ma have to watch
is this
it.
man? It
I'ma
was
have to
that
watch
video
it.
for me.
Oh my God. Puff Daddy. No, but you know what? He's still fire. And he got a swag to him. So I could see where you would get that. Did you like him and J-Lo together? They were my favorite couple. I was a fan.
They were cute.
They were
together.
cute. She's like, yeah, they were cute.
Cute.
All right, cool. That was a good one. All right, so we're gonna get started with the questions. So you're here. We're gonna really dive deep. We're gonna get very philosophical. We're gonna talk about your journey living with multiple sclerosis. Now, I don't know too much about it. I kind of know a little bit from what I learned in school, but we could get started with like, first, when were you diagnosed with it?
I was diagnosed with MS. I want to say late 2013. I was thinking about the time period. It could have been 2012, 2013. I don't know.
Was it like something like you had, like what made you go to the doctor, I guess? Like what were you experiencing in your body?
So just to start from the very beginning, I had a car accident probably like 2011 or so. I had this car accident. Thank God I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good. I noticed myself walking started changing. And we're so used to as people, like, I'm fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And we we brushed things off. It came to the point in 2012 or 2013 where it was very hard to walk. And I was just like, I was struggling. And I'm like, this isn't right. I'm also 300 something pounds at this time. So I'm like, and they're like, oh, you pinched a nerve, you did this. And then I'm like following what these people are telling me from this car accident, whatever. So I'm just living or trying to live with whatever normalcy I can have, to the point where I was just like, I told my mom, I can't do this anymore. Something's wrong. So we went to the ER, Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. Went to the ER, stood whatever time we stood. Then they were like, we're going to run some tests. They did an MRI. They did all of this. And I'm like, why is all this happening? They admitted me. And I'm like, what? Fast forward, this was in October of 2012 or 2013. They admitted me. They put me in a bed. I wake up, there's freaking 11 doctors in my room. And they're like, we think you have this.
And they said MS?
They
said something else. MS, okay.
And then I'm like, no one in my family has this.
Right.
And nowadays in the world that we live in, no one in your family has to have any of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it's environmental.
Okay.
You're eating foods that have these things in it. You just don't know. I still don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And when you're told you have something or a label's put on you, you try to rack your brain like, where did this come from? And it's such a disease that it touches everyone so differently that you just don't know.
Okay.
There's people that have walking issues. There's people that have vision issues. There's people that go completely blind having this thing. So just to go back to when I was admitted to the hospital, they did a spinal tap. They put a needle. They drain fluid from your spinal cord. They tested that. That's how they get a definitive diagnosis. They're like, you have MS. My mother automatically, she's like, you have to get a second opinion because no one in the family has that. Typical Spanish parent.
Like my mom would have been like, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Yeah.
So I'm like, they took liquid out my spine. I think they're right. They're not lying.
Like it can't get any more accurate.
So once the diagnosis came and I was put on immunosuppressants, I was pumped with steroids. I was in the hospital like 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
After that, I was walking with a cane. And what the most thing that stuck with me was my toe in my right foot. I remember I couldn't, you know how you point and flex your foot? This foot specifically, I would walk like this. They call it, it's called the foot drop. It would flop like a fish. It looked like a flopping fish, this leg.
Okay.
Where I was like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then once they gave me the steroid and everything, I started moving my toe and I was like, nah. And that's when it became real to me. And I was like, all right, now I got to learn to live with this disease. When I was first told that, I thought I was going to die.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what were your first thoughts?
I thought I was going to die. I really thought I was going to die. And then it's to the point where I'm like, all right, we got to start doing research. And the only person I knew or celebrity wise that I knew that had that was Montel Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, but he's alive. He has a freaking talk show. What does he do? So I started looking up his stuff. I did my research and I'm like, all right, people, they have, they live normal lives. It affects everyone differently. You don't know how it's going to affect you.
So how does it affect you specifically? Other than the walking?
My stanky leg. This leg is my gift and my curse. Like there's days I wake up, it works. There's days I wake up, it doesn't. But Tasha keeps going. Tasha don't stop.
Yeah. And in terms of the medications, what are you on right now?
So when I first was diagnosed, they put me on a medication called Gilenya, which was a pill. I had to take it once a day. I went from that to, no, that was really the only one I was on. Now I'm taking something because, and just not to jump all over the place,
no,
but
good.
I was put on Gilenya, taking the pill. I was having flares. So a flare with the MS is your symptoms start to act up, out of whack. You got to go in, get pumped with steroids. They let you go.
And you're
good.
Back. Okay.
But I was like, it's happening too consistent. I was also with this hospital in the Bronx, known hospital, where I felt like I wasn't getting the care that I needed. I want to say about 5 years ago, I decided to leave the hospital completely. I went to Weill Cornell in Manhattan, found an amazing neurologist. She's retired. So sad.
Oh, damn.
Nancy Nealon, she was like, I'm going to give you the strongest thing there is. Because again, I was having these flares too constantly. So she put me on a intravenous.
And what?
Medication.
That's in the veins.
Every month I go.
Okay.
I get my meds.
And you're good.
I'm good. I have not had a flare since switching with her in 5 years.
Nice.
No
What
flare.
does a flare feel like?
It manifests itself differently.
Okay.
A flare would be my walking. It gets really hard.
Okay.
This leg would get really heavy. It would just, things weren't right.
Okay.
I remember I had a flare where I had color desaturation in my eyes. I couldn't make out colors. That's how I knew too. Like if that's blue, I would see red. And I'm like, and then little by little, everything starts going black and white. Then I'm like, I'm having a flare.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you live with it, you
that's
constantly
scary,
know.
though.
You constantly know like something's not
Something's
right.
off.
And then once they give you these steroids, you're back. And I'm just like, I don't want to depend on this for the rest of my life.
Really quickly, I just realized, what is MS like overall? Because did we define it?
There's a textbook definition of it. It's a degenerative. Just to go back. So what it is that the layer of your nerves are exposed. Okay. So they're just constantly firing crazy.
Okay.
There's always, right. Everyone has like you know how a wire has like a protective thing over it? It's called the myelin sheath. It's destroyed. So these nerves are exposed. So they're just firing randomly.
Yeah.
And the medication that I'm on helps keep it at bay. It also slows the progression of the disease because there's no cure.
Right.
There's no freaking cure.
So there's no cure. You said degenerative. Does that mean that it gets worse?
It can get worse.
It can get worse.
It can get worse. There's people that live a full life with it.
Okay.
With their stuff at bay once you take care of yourself. So I get my medication every month. I do what it is that I have to do and I'm fine. There's a lot of lifestyle changes too that you gotta make. I was gonna
say, because now you are vegan.
Completely vegan.
And that was a decision that you felt like you did in order to help with the MS? Or is that something that you were kind of always thinking about doing?
Nope. It was to help with my MS. I did a lot of research and I seen how people that stopped consuming animal products thrived off of not having that stuff. So I said, let me try. And then I remember I have a friend, her name is Tiara. She went vegan. And then little by little, I'm like, all right. So I'm doing this research. I'm being told, stop these animal products. A good friend of mine just went vegan. Let me try.
Yeah.
Let me just try. And it's been 5 years.
That's a long time. But they do say that animal products, when you eat meat, that causes a lot of inflammation in the body. So it would make sense that you would feel better once you switch to veganism.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, like people like me, I guess, who don't have that, you would be like, oh, that's bullshit. But until you're actually experiencing it and you see the changes in your body.
People tell me all the time, like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, try it for a week. See how you feel.
I know. Tanny's been trying to get me too. I'm like, I don't know.
Try it for a week. Yeah. See how you feel. And it's like, that's really the only thing you can do because you know how many people like, I can't do what you do. I'm like, but you can. You just don't want to.
You don't want to, yeah.
Everyone's stuck in their own way. Everybody. You just got to try.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Even down to you, because I also want to talk about how early you wake up to work out.
4 a.m.
And there are people out there who literally will use any excuse for why they can't work out, why they can't eat healthy. And it's like, you're actually doing it and you're pushing through. What is that motivation? Like, how do you push through? Because I know you don't always want to do it.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. So I seen how with the fitness in my life, how my body responds, my body listens to me. I'm able to have a little bit more control of my body. I also like the way I feel. You start to like the way you look. You're like, I look fire.
The clothes is fitting right. Yeah.
So a lot of it has to do with that. And a lot of it, because the MS attacks your muscles, I have to keep muscle tone.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why a lot of the working out happens. But a lot of the working out started to happen was when the pandemic struck. Cause I had weight loss surgery in, I want to say 2017, 2018.
What did you do? What was it?
I did the gastric sleeve.
Oh, shit.
This was after the car accident?
After the car accident. This was after. So it all led, it's all step by step. Everything happened. But I had the weight loss surgery to keep the weight off now, because with MS, the lighter you are, the better you feel.
Right.
I was 300 and something pounds. Like, I was like, yo, I can't carry this weight.
Yeah.
So I had the weight loss surgery to keep the weight off, because I would always fluctuate. I would lose some weight, gain it back, lose some weight. I was tired of that. And I was getting older.
Yeah.
And when you get older, it gets harder.
It gets harder.
So I had the weight loss surgery. I have not gained no weight back since.
Nice.
But again, I made this decision health-wise. I see a lot of people around me now do these surgeries for vanity reasons. Like, are you really doing this because you're trying to better yourself, or because you just want to look cute?
Yeah.
But that's their business.
Right.
My situation was definitely health-wise, but I've kept the weight off. I've never gained anything back. And I work out every day just because it helps me. Yeah. I see the benefits of it. Again, I like the way I look. We're going to keep it going.
I want to talk about how your support system has changed since, if it's changed, and what does support look like for you?
I have a lot of friends. I have friends that support me. You're your biggest support system, first and foremost. Like, it starts with you. Yeah. Because I've learned that you're going to have certain people that, push you, certain people that look down to you. So it's like, I don't really use people to thrive. I work on me, only me. I don't really go off of people to help me do that. I do it because I want to. Right. But I have a strong support system, I want to say. I have good people in my life that keep me strong.
Yeah. And how do you cope with things? I guess for anybody who's dealing with it, or just got diagnosed, what is something that you could tell them that would help you, in terms of just centering yourself back when the thoughts become too much, or you start getting scared or fearful, or worrying too much about the future?
The thing with this type of sickness itself, the internet is not your friend. Oof. It's not your friend.
With anything, honestly.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But the internet is not your friend, because you're going to read a whole bunch of craziness. Your truth is yours. Right. So you live that. Yeah. You're going to read the good. Very rarely you find the good. You find all the bad. But I think that reading the bad inspires you to be, you know what? I'm going to make this a positive experience for myself. And I think that's what happened to me, where I'm reading all this negative. I'm like, that's not going to be me. Yeah. Absolutely not. We're gonna be fine.
Does MS affect your perception of time in any way? Do you see time as I got to make the most out of everything right now? Because
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel and I've sat down and thought about it, because again, you see people in wheelchairs. You see people that have no mobility, and I'm just like, when is my time? When is that going to happen to me? If that happens to me. Right. Because we don't know. Yeah. So tying back to staying active. If I know I could still pick up a weight and I could still keep moving, I'm going to be fine. Yeah. I don't really try to dwell on, well, there's going to be a time that's it, no more. So this is why I live my life on go. Yeah. I don't stop. I'm taking that vacation. I'm going on that trip. I'm going out. I'm doing all of it. Because once you hinder yourself, it's like they always say, when you tell a person that they're sick and they don't know that they're sick and they're living fine, once you tell them they're sick, they
start acting sick.
They're
sick. They're sick.
They're sick. So I knew. They told me, yo, you're sick. But I'm still going.
How has this affected, you're in a relationship. We can talk about it, right? That's not private or anything. Okay. Does it affect your relationship in any way? Or did you feel when you first met your partner, what was the conversation like when you told him that you had MS?
He didn't really know what it was. Okay. I had to explain. But it didn't really change anything.
Oh, I love that.
Nothing at all.
That's so cute.
Nothing at all. It changed nothing. Yeah. But no, it didn't. He asked, what is that? What happened? It changed absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Has it changed for anybody in the past?
Not really. My friends are a little bit more conscious. Like, people ask me, like, you want to go to this amusement park? Absolutely not. Don't invite me. I love that you're inviting me, but don't invite me. Right. I'm okay.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about that. What are places that you would go?
Why not amusement parks?
She gotta walk a lot.
All of that.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
But they have, I mean, do they have like little motor?
I recently went to Disney with my sister.
Because I know they be having that sometimes.
I mean, Disney is huge.
I recently went to, I think, Universal Studios. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. So my dream was to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And I got to see it. Mm-hmm. So what she did was she got me a little scooter. And my mom, not recently, a couple years back, she just went blind.
Oh, wow.
She was legally blind, but now my mom is blind. Mm-hmm. But she rode right with me and we was both in.
And you got it done, yeah.
I got it done. Listen, it all gets done if you want to get it done. Mm-hmm. Period. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about like purpose, right? Okay. I want to start first with like, because you said you feel like MS ties into your life purpose in some way. In what way does it?
I feel like nothing happens by accident. I feel like if something or something you're given something to go through, it wasn't by accident. It was meant to be your walk of life. So I feel like it's very strong to persevere. I have to persevere this. Mm-hmm. Like, how do I not? Mm-hmm. My purpose is, I feel, to educate a lot of people or people that want to know, people that are going through it, that don't know where to start, where to begin. Let me explain to you. This is what you need to do. Mm-hmm. I recently know someone that was recently diagnosed. Immediately she hit me up. Who's your doctor? What? And now she's pregnant because a lot of people think they have MS. They can't get pregnant. She's having a baby.
Oh, that's fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you have a normal life with a couple tweaks in it. That's all it is.
Do you want kids?
So with having this, I was like, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. My partner does want a child. Mm-hmm. I always say if it's meant to be my walk of life, it'll happen naturally. Mm-hmm. It'll happen the way it needs to.
Yeah.
Am I looking to have kids? No. But I'm also not protecting myself. So if it's something that happens, I'll welcome it.
She out here raw dogging and just let everybody know.
Shooting the club up.
You have that sex, bitch.
Yes. That's a fact.
No, but yeah, fuck it. You in a monogamous, healthy relationship. Why not? Sorry, I got it. All right. So I wanted to talk to about, let's talk in general, right? Aside from MS, when do you feel like you are the happiest? Or like fulfilling your purpose? If it's outside of educating people, do you have anything else?
When I'm having fun.
Yeah.
When I'm having fun, I'm always outside having fun. I'm doing something. I'm traveling. I'm doing this. I leave in the morning.
She's going to Panama.
Having fun, just going, doing what it is I love to do. Like, I don't like to put the title purpose on a lot of things because then it's like, you're like, oh, well, what is really a purpose?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We should probably even define what a purpose is. Because I feel like for a long time, I was battling with what's my purpose? And then like doing a lot of things and not feeling fulfilled in what I was doing. But I think we put a lot of pressure on trying to find a purpose. And it's like, your purpose could be like, if you fucking pack bags at a fucking supermarket and you are happy and that brings you joy, you're fulfilling your purpose. You're bringing joy to other people. Like, it doesn't have to be this big moment, at all.
And I think that's a misconception people have. They're like, oh my God, I have to find my purpose. I'm like, yo, you just live your life organically and your purpose will show itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Organically. Like, there's no need to sit there and be like, oh my God, I have to do this. There's no steps to a purpose.
Right.
A purpose manifests itself the way it needs to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about marijuana. You use marijuana to help you with your symptoms or anything?
Absolutely.
Was that something that you were already... Was marijuana... Were you smoking or doing, like, using weed before your diagnosis?
I would dabble here and there when friends would just, like, be smoking a blunt and stuff. But I've learned now how much it helps a lot with nerve pain. So nerve pain... I have constant burning down my legs 24/7.
Really?
Stop.
Right now, do you have it?
No, because I'm having that. So it stops once I have it. So
Okay.
which is why I'm big on I'll have it like before bed. I get to sleep. A lot of this though, like I've learned to ignore it because it does go away. It's just always there. Yeah. But this definitely helps.
Okay.
With that for sure.
How does your family view marijuana? Because like my family being Dominican, they look at that shit like...
My mother too.
Okay. Does she know that you...
She knows.
She knows.
She knows.
But it helps.
She knows I'm in the life. But
I'm in the life, not in the life. I think, and you know what? It's weird. And that's why I asked you if it was okay to talk about it. Because even like me, I work in a school, but it's like it is legal. So it's kind of like, am I doing something wrong? I be feeling like I'm doing something wrong.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like society, my family, and then people be like, oh my God, like on camera, they'll even ask, like, I'm not gonna do this on camera, or should I do it? I don't know. I be wanting to just come in here and fucking light up and talk my shit, but I'm afraid, like, what if my students see some shit? That's where it gets tricky, because they be on YouTube, they be active.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, I don't know.
There's a stigma attached to it, but it's like, if it helps you, why not? Even if it helps you relax, if it helps you
the anxiety,
all of that. If it helps you, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's talk about... we didn't even do the next topic. So we're going to do a random topic again. You had another paper or no? Or we can pick another one? This is it?
That's the one.
Okay, I'll read it this time. Let's see what it says. Have you ever been caught doing something you shouldn't have?
What the fuck?
Duh.
What is this, like a fucking elementary school podcast?
Let's do another one because, hello, we grown. That was retarded. Let's do another one. Okay, now what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? Embarrassing thing. Not me really thinking. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I don't know.
Because nothing really sticks out. I feel like, do I get embarrassed easily? Now I gotta think. Do you get embarrassed easily? You don't strike me as somebody who does.
You ever been out and like the bill comes and like you didn't, like your card got declined or like you didn't have the money to pay type thing? You're like, damn, I gotta hit you back like next week or some shit.
No, my card has got declined, but then like I would just have to transfer money. But I don't get embarrassed by that because I live alone. I got bills. Sometimes shit gets fucking taken out of my account and it is what it is. Like,
you figure it out.
I figure it out, yeah. But I can see how that could be embarrassing. I don't know. I don't really think I get embarrassed like that. Or like I'll be embarrassed in the moment, but then I'm over it. I'll be like, fuck it, I'm human. Like shit happens. It is what it is.
That's the mentality.
Oh, well. But speaking of that, because you had a question?
No, go.
Speaking of that, you brought me, I remember I was looking at a video and you can let me know your opinion on this. So I was looking at a video and the girl was on a date and she recorded, and I don't know what is with these girls recording when they're on dates, like the woman with the Cheesecake Factory situation. And so this girl, she's on the date and the bill comes and the guy, she's just recording herself, but the guy doesn't know. He's kind of arguing with the waiter back and forth because he's like, I don't have enough to cover this bill. Is there any way that like I could just pay for her portion of the dinner and then I could go in the back and like maybe wash dishes or some shit? And the waiter's like, I don't know. I'm going to have to talk about it with my manager because like we've never had a situation like this happen before. And the girl the whole time, she's just like opening her eyes wide. She keeps drinking her wine. She don't say shit. And he's still kind of going back and forth with the waiter. And I'm just like, at what point do you step up as the girl to be like, yo, I got it. Don't worry about it. Like, that's mad. That to me, that's embarrassing.
There's a lot of females out there that are just like, he better figure it out just because they're like,
like you asked me on this date, so you should be figuring it out. I don't know how I feel about that.
You need to help.
You should help. That's how I felt. I felt bad. Like he was really like struggling with that waiter. And I just felt like, I don't know, you should help. That was weird. That was weird. You had mentioned earlier about a zombie apocalypse.
Right. Get your passports, y'all. Because when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Do you really believe in that stuff? Like, do you really think that like one day something's gonna happen?
So I try not to pay attention to the sci-fi world and all this craziness.
Because you know the aliens are coming, DK.
Aliens is real all of a sudden now, and that was sci-fi, right?
I've always believed in aliens.
So I don't feel like these things that we see on TV is by accident. I feel like there's some sort, like, where you got that idea from?
Right.
Where it came from?
Right.
Where it came from. And they give you the cute version, but then aliens is now real. So...
And if you look, you ever watch The Simpsons? I'm sorry, but I believe in all that conspiracy shit that The Simpsons be
whoever
predicting.
Whoever writes the Simpsons is Miss Cleo's cousin, because
they predict everything. And I don't know what The Simpsons have said about.
I don't even want to know.
I kind of want to go on YouTube tonight and figure it out.
I'm big on one, like, people foretelling stuff. Like, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't want to be prepared? I'm telling you right now, if a zombie apocalypse was to happen, I don't think I would survive.
Girl, I cannot run. Bite me, kill me, whatever.
There's that.
Wipe me out.
I'm going to just join the revolution.
I'm not doing it.
I'm going to join the revolution.
That's a fact. I'm not doing it. I'm not running. I'm not doing none of that. No.
I just read this post. A man was arrested in Spain after allegedly faking multiple heart attacks at 20 different restaurants to skip out on the bill.
I seen that. Yes.
Wait, what?
Read it again. Was arrested in Spain after allegedly faking multiple heart attacks at 20 different restaurants to skip out on the bill.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, scammers.
Get the fuck out of here.
We don't help him.
No, fuck him. And you know what? God forbid he might end up actually getting one time and niggas not gonna fucking believe him, because what the fuck? But that, you know what? A lot of people are resorting to a lot of things just to, but then at that point, don't go out.
Why
you can't just say, why are you going to
out?
restaurants? Like, is that serious? You can't cook?
He just wants to enjoy going out and save some money and just, you know.
The only way I can understand it is because honestly, going out is mad expensive. You go out and it's easy, like 100, 150.
I'm sorry. If you're going out, know that you have the money to go out.
You have to have the money to go out.
If you don't, where you going? But there's just people that want to be part of the whole experience and they want to be part, but you don't have
the money. You have not put in for one hookah refill, but you've been hogging that shit all night. Like, no, I'm sorry. But times are rough. Times are rough. You need to learn how to budget. I was actually even thinking of like getting somebody to help me budget my money, because I feel like
I know a couple good people.
Even as an adult
that are good at that.
It's like the money just bills. Now the student loans came back. And then when you have like, you're trying to fund passion projects and have a social life, it's a lot. I need somebody to help me with that shit. Do y'all feel like y'all financially
financial budget, time budget? Like, I don't got the time to do anything.
Really? Like, you have time?
Bro, like I get invited to shit. I'll be like, God, I swear, like, I'm always like, all right, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna save money. Then it's like
something comes up.
Someone's birthday or just something else. Like, can you do pictures for this or whatever it is? And I'm like, fuck. Like, sometimes it's like, I need to finish doing what the hell I'm already been doing, working on. I won't be having the time to do shit. I got to go away for a whole week for work next week. So I won't have any time to edit or do anything from Wednesday till Saturday.
Yeah. I think time, but also, no, for me it's the money. I'm trying to just save money right now. And I've been saying no to a lot of people. And now it's to the point that nobody even invite me out no more because they know I'm going to just say no. I don't even want, but also I don't have the energy. It's not even the time the energy to go out. I'm fucking tired. Like by the time the weekend comes, I'm done. And Tasha be having energy. Good for you, girl.
People ask me all the time, where do you find that? I don't know.
Veganism.
It might be.
It could be. I don't know.
Honestly, I think that's what it is.
I don't know.
No, you know what? Because obviously, I drink a lot, right? So when I eat healthier and better and drink,
More energy.
Fine as fuck. I could drink
No hangover.
all night. I can stay up till like 4 a.m. drinking with you.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm eating like fucking burgers and wings and chips and all that crazy
Exhausted.
shit, yo, midnight coming, I'm like, yo, I'm done. Like 2 drinks in and I'm like fucking ready to go to sleep.
Real quick.
Yeah.
My best friend just came from Florida last Thursday. We were on go time Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yo, not even that. I saw when you went to Cancun, bitch. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't hang.
And I was the first one awake every single morning.
How?
Just diet. No, that helps. Yo, whenever
I'm gonna have to try veganism.
Whenever I'm just eating, even not even, it doesn't have to be just straight vegan, but just eating a healthier diet, you can recover quicker from drinking. It's 100%. Anytime if I go out and I eat like fucking, like say if I had a salad or like a smoothie or something before I went out, y'all could drink it. I'm fine the whole night. When I go with some y'all go get a chopped cheese or some shit, just like some.
That's what was happening to me. I was going out.
Mad sluggish and done.
It's like I was eating like shit.
Yep.
Cause then it's like if you work a lot and then you're not really home and you want to go out, you're not really gonna make a healthy. Well, I wasn't gonna make a healthy meal. I was gonna get some Wendy's beforehand. So then I'm at the spot. It's shots. After the spot, you get a chopped cheese, and then you wake up the next day feeling like fucking dick. What is your hangover meal then? Like, do you have one after
French fries?
Okay, that's good.
I like fries.
I love fries.
The thing with me is I don't really eat a lot. I'm not really all that hungry. I also make a habit of before I drink, I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
I eat and then I'm good. But if I need to be picking on something, it would be fries. For sure.
I think fries is good. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it was White Castle. It was out right after Shanghai. I would go to White Castle.
Yeah, but you
talking about White Castle.
Huh? A hangover. No, not hangover. Oh, I mean like
after drinking?
After drinking, that's what I meant. But I guess
okay.
hangover meal the next morning, it would have been a bacon, egg, and cheese. So imagine you having White Castle when you leave the spot. Then you wake up and have a bacon, egg, and cheese. I was bugging.
My go-to to get over hangover, Chinese food.
Really?
Chinese food, we doing it just in General Tso chicken, pork rice. I'm like cured.
Interesting.
I haven't been hungover in a long time.
You don't get hungover? See? She's like convincing me more and more that I need to change my diet.
I have not had a hangover in a long time.
And you busted back.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I can't hang. I can't hang. I can't. I wanted to talk about now the Papoose and Remy situation, but I don't want to get too like specific into their thing, but we could talk about the background. So apparently they've been, obviously, they got married when she got out of jail. And now she has her show. Do you know that she has a show?
They were married before she went to jail.
Oh, yes, you're right. Well, they had the official like ceremony, I guess, when she came out because they put it on VH1. But she has a show, I think it's something like Chrome 23. And it's like with battle rapping. So she has like women, men, and it's like a show highlighting battle rap.
I've never seen.
So yeah, I haven't seen it either. So there's a guy on the show that apparently she was supposedly cheating on Papoose with. And now she's in a relationship with the guy.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And like apparently her and Papoose have separated. And so a lot of people, this is my question here, right? Because a lot of people were saying that they feel like, damn, how could she do that? Like he held her down for all those years, blah, blah, blah. But then the other side for me is like, do you really feel like you owe anybody, I guess, your time in that relationship just because they held you down when you were at a rough point?
He made the conscious decision as an adult to hold her down, and probably what they had ran its course.
That's what I was saying. And I'm like, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. I feel like if you really just put your effort and you made it work as much as you could, if you're really not happy, why do I feel like I have to force this relationship to work just because you held me down? I don't owe you that. I don't owe you now the rest of my life. That's like more jail time for me. That's how I'm going to see it. If you look
at it, absolutely.
How do you see it?
I mean, I don't believe in marriage anyway, so
okay.
Just put that out there.
I don't know.
That's another good topic too.
At the end of the day, I don't know the details of their relationship. I don't know.
Right, but that's why I said, like, just in general, if somebody's holding you down,
so if it's just, let's just say if it's just at the face out, it's exactly what everyone assumes it is. Papoose was the best husband in the world. Remy Ma is just this ungrateful wife and she went and had it, had an affair and just like whatever. I mean, yes, it'll be messed up. Like, yo, that's just fucked up. Just as a person, like just on your principle, like, you know what I mean? Or just judging you off your character is kind of like trash. But you don't owe anyone anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
You really don't.
But marriage probably, what relationship is perfectly healthy any fucking way?
No relationship.
I don't know no relationship that's perfectly healthy. So maybe they had other issues, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that is true.
How do we know he's always been the perfect husband?
Right. They probably were just really good at keeping, because even with this, they haven't even come out to say anything.
About
That's
it.
true.
They've all been quiet about everything. We just making assumptions on it. And that's the crazy part. It's like, you just because they were this black, what was there?
Like Black Love.
Black Love, kind of slogan. They were that poster shop. But look at, I ain't want to say no other names. But there's,
what?
No, I was going to say, look at Will and Jada. They were the poster child for.
You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
For love too.
And you know what's crazy? I always liked Jada Pinkett. But I just feel like, girl, you doing too fucking much. Like, at what point do you just stop? Like, I'm all for it. All right, you want to tell your truth or you want to tell your story. I mean, I guess, but damn, like, at what point do you then, like, respect the person that's been by your seat? Then this goes back to that.
Because what you just said, and this is not just about her, it's about everyone in general. Why does everyone need to live their truth and tell their fucking truth?
That is true.
Fuck your truth. No one cares about you and your truth. Like, why does everyone got this need to really just express themselves and just so everyone can just accept them? Who cares? Like, we don't need
like,
to know
none of that
everything.
needed to come out. I want to know, what is the desire to have all this information come out? What is, like...
You trying to justify you for being... to me, it looks like you're justifying your actions when you just constantly, like, trying to explain yourself and... it's like, what are we doing?
But it's like,
here?
no one asked. Was any of us looking for a justification on anything? You know what I mean?
I think it's for relevance. They just want to stay relevant some way, somehow. When's the last time you heard of them? Since before the freaking Chris Rock slap.
Yeah. I mean, Will Smith, like, we don't know. I mean, he's probably just really good at keeping his mouth shut because we don't know if he was also the perfect husband or partner. But... he's a fucking movie, like, he's a star. Like, everybody knows Will Smith. He's chilling. Millions, he's successful. Jada Pinkett, what has she really, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit her, but what has she really done? Set it off, okay. She got the Red Table Talk.
She had movies. She was, she did
some movies, but like
85 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. She hasn't done anything since other than just be messy. Just fucking messy. Like, stop talking.
It's for relevance, and I think us, we obsess over these celebrities, and we're all about
we need to stop giving them that attention.
Who cares?
Even fucking Krishan and Blueface, I can't no more. I had to unfollow the Shade Room. I had to unfollow all these because all they do is talk about Krishan and Blueface.
Who cares?
I don't even know who that is. So
see, because you don't even you don't even have to follow them. It's like everywhere, and it's like, yo, enough. It's just toxic. I can't. But yeah, any do you want to give any last words of encouragement or takeaways from like, your life, your experiences living with MS?
Absolutely. Make sure y'all get your annual checkup every year. Even if nothing's wrong, just go check. Because you never know.
Men I feel like men the most be avoiding
100%.
the checkups.
They wait till they can't pee to be like, let me go to the doctor.
And then at that point,
might be scared of STDs.
Go and check yourself out and make sure you're good.
Yes. Even the conversations I've had with men about just how often they are not using protection, because you said about STDs, that's the part too that's just like, oh, she looks clean. No. It's like, what do you mean she looks clean? Like, you bugging the fuck out.
No.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, going raw on bitches because they look clean.
Yeah, but a lot of them do. It's so normal. Like, people don't want to use fucking... And I get it. Once everybody's clear, though, then we can have a good time.
Make sure you have a conversation. Make sure you have concrete proof.
Show me your my chart. Show me everything. I need to know what's up.
But just to play freaking roulette with sex is crazy.
You playing with your life.
Go check yourself. But no, definitely listen to your check engine light. Go check yourself out. Something's not right. Go check it. Don't wait. Don't be like, I'm good. Go check it.
Don't be scared.
At all. And y'all need health insurance, hit me up.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wait, what do you do?
I sell health insurance, girl.
Wait, what you do? All of it?
All of it.
Okay, hit her up.
Hit me up.
Yeah. Okay, so Tasha, thank you. This was awesome. Anthony, do you have any last minute words? Oh, we have to start doing like, comment, subscribe, leave a review on Apple, leave a review on Spotify.
Pop up
November 19th.
Sunday, Bronx Brewery.
Can't wait.
Live performances.
We have a lot of performances. Yes, we have a lot of performances this time. We're going to be celebrating International Men's Day. So we're going to do like little contests for the men. Winners get prizes. What else are we going to have? Yeah, we're going to have DJ Loose Cannon as always. And it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. So pop out if you're not doing anything November 19th. And yeah, bye guys.